Hey guys, Matteo here. Welcome back to a new video. Totally unexpected. I had no clue what Blackmagic was going to announce today. It was a big announcement and I decided to make this video, opinion impression video. I don't do a lot of them, but when I get so excited for a camera, I do. And this time they got me pretty excited. I have my Negroni here with me, so I'm gonna have this drink with you guys and talk about this amazing cinema camera that Blackmagic just released and why I think it's a huge improvement on the regular 6K camera and why I think Blackmagic did it again. They're revolutionizing the filmmaking industry when it comes to cameras. This is a clear message to me, to the competitors, to the competition, saying, hey, we can do this for this much and we don't want to have our user waiting for years for something that we could give them right now. So the great thing about Blackmagic, when they have the technology available, they implement into the camera and they release it to the public. And it's funny because they do this announcement, which is like, they talk about something like the Atem Mini, whatever, and then they're like, oh, we also have a little update about the Blackmagic Pocket 6K, by the way. Oh yeah, we did the tiltable monitor, we put an internal ND on it, there's an optional viewfinder you can buy right now, and we also made the battery a little bit better, and there's a battery grip. Not a big deal. Here we go. It's in stock now, $2,500. But let's start with the fact that, as many of you know, I love the Blackmagic 6K. It's the camera that I'm currently shooting with the Leica 28mm. I think it's the best camera that Blackmagic made. It's the first camera where I'm like, I don't need to rent an RLX anymore. You know, the Pocket 6K was already an insane camera for the price. We're talking about 6K, S35 sensor, internal 12-bit RAW, ProRes codec, DaVinci Resolver free, incredible color science, 13 style of dynamic range, my opinion, a little bit more than that, for $2,000. So it was already a great camera. But let's get to today. So today they decided to listen to their users and to improve the Blackmagic Pocket 6K camera. And they released the Pocket 6K Pro. Why I think it's a big deal? Well, I don't think the Pocket 6K was the perfect camera and it could have been improved. And I think they just did exactly that. They made the Pocket 6K the almost perfect camera, I would say. At least for me. It's a camera that I'll be insanely happy with, and I just pre-ordered it. But let's just talk about the monitor first, because I'm a huge fan of the Blackmagic Pocket 6K and 4K monitor. I always said that it's great to have an actual monitor on the camera and not relying only on a third-party monitor. It could fail, and sometimes maybe you don't want people to notice you. So sometimes you just need your camera with the monitor in there. And I think Blackmagic has a beautiful monitor with super accurate colors. I love what I'm seeing all the time, and it's nice to navigate the menu with the touchscreen. It's super responsive. It's a great monitor, and honestly, I'm not sure I would sacrifice it for the form factor of the camera. So I'm so glad they didn't only keep it, they improve it. It's a tiltable monitor, so you can tilt it up and down. I did a lot of run and gun, a lot of travel films, and all the time I shoot a lot of low angles, a lot of high angles, and I couldn't see my frame, so I was kind of going with the flow, random. But I can finally see my frame, I can finally tilt it up, tilt it down, and this is a big deal. And it's not like a 2 inches monitor, it's a 5 inches monitor, tiltable, super accurate, great colors, and it's great. It's great that it's on the camera. The other thing they did with the Blackmagic Pocket 6K Pro is that they changed the battery. So now it doesn't have the Canon LP6 anymore, it has the Sony MPF. The small one, I'm not sure if there's gonna be a huge difference in battery life. Probably not. But with the battery grip and 3 of those MPF battery, if I can reach 2.5, 3 hours, it could be great. You probably still need to rig it up and with V-mount for a full day on set. But I'm happy that they listened to us again and they increased the battery and they gave us the Sony MPF. Another thing they did is they added an optional OLED viewfinder. So now you can buy a viewfinder and attach it on top of the camera and use it as an actual cinema camera. I think I never really use it. I was never like a big viewfinder guy, but I know there's a lot of viewfinder enthusiasts out there, and I might get it because sometimes when it's too bright outside it could be nice to have it. Yeah, nothing major, but it's a really nice improvement and really nice accessories that now we can buy and make the Pocket 6K a true cinema camera with that little viewfinder. But let's move now to the biggest thing, in my opinion, that I announced today with this new camera, the internal ND. So finally, you're gonna have a clear 2, 4, and 6 stops internal ND. You're just gonna press a button and you're gonna go from 2 to 4 to 6 stop. I wish they would have had 8 stops, because sometimes if I'm shooting f2 outside at noon, I might need 8 stops, but I'm super happy with the 2, 4, 6 stops. That's pretty much what I use right now with my IRND. And these, by the way, are IRND. They showcase in the video how it works in the live stream, and I didn't know if it was possible to put, you know, internal ND, variable ND internal in a camera this small. So I was not sure they were going to do it, but they did it, and they did it pretty quickly. So I'm still a big ProMist fan, so probably gonna still have to use that that ProMist. But what it means is that now maybe instead of using that big matte box, I can only use the Tilta mini matte box, put the Tiffen ProMist in there, and just use the ND inside the camera, which is great. And there's one last thing that I think is kind of cool, and I'm not sure if they said it was a software thing or a camera thing, but right now, if you go into the tech specs on the website, you can shoot B-RAW in 4K. You couldn't before. I can only do ProRes 4K on the Pocket 6K, but apparently now you can record in B-RAW in 4K. Hopefully it's going to be a software update for the Blackmagic Pocket 6K, but I think that's a pretty cool thing, because now we can shoot 4K and not necessarily 6K, because some people are concerned about the file size, hard drive space, and I am too. I'm the same way. So if I can avoid to shoot 6K and shoot 4K without crop or anything, that's amazing. And that's pretty much it, guys. As I already said, I already pre-ordered this camera on B&H. After the announcement, I went on the website and I started Googling Blackmagic Pocket Pro, Blackmagic Pocket Pro, and at some point it showed up without the image or anything. I just went ahead and pre-ordered it, and hopefully it's gonna be here soon so I can make a video about it. And a couple of opinions, consideration about this camera. What am I gonna do with my Pocket 6K? Am I gonna sell it? I am not gonna sell it, and I'm gonna give you a reason. So I think my Pocket 6K is probably gonna still be the rigged up option when I'm on commercial shoot, whatever, because I still love my Nisi IRND and my Black ProMist filter. So I'm gonna still need that matte box when I'm gonna be on a big shoot, whatever. So in my opinion, this is an amazing camera for run and gun, for documentaries, and it's probably gonna be the only pocket camera that I have where I'm not gonna buy a cage, not gonna buy anything. I'm just gonna keep it naked probably. I'm gonna do some tests with those MPF battery, see how much battery life I can get with those. And if I can leave it just like that and just use MPF battery, internal ND, not external monitor, this is gonna become my run and gun camera, I think, because the sensor is exactly the same, color sign is the same, dynamic range, iris off, it's all the same. I'm seriously hoping they're gonna give us the 4K RAW even on the regular 6K. But I think this is a great camera, guys. And people are asking me like, oh, what should I do, whatever. I'm like, now even more when they ask me about a Sony a7S III or a C70, whatever. Now Blackmagic gave us what we wanted. Do you need this camera if you already have a Pocket 6K? Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. I do need it because I think it's cool and it's amazing. It's probably gonna be my go-to camera for small stuff, run and gun. I think we're going on a road trip soon, and I think I'm gonna, if it's gonna be here in time, I'm gonna take it with me and bring it out in Texas, whatever we're going, Tennessee. So it's gonna be nice. Again, 6K RAW, 50p, internal ND, amazing color science, 13 stops dynamic range, optional viewfinder, tiltable, beautiful 5-inch screen monitor on the back, the amazing B-RAW codec, DaVinci Resolve for free, $2,495. I'm sorry guys, but yeah, I do think you should get this camera. So that was pretty much it. I'm sure there are small improvements as well, like the double XLR port, whatever, that I probably didn't mention today. But the big things, like everybody knows, like the internal ND, tiltable monitor, 1500 nits, the optional viewfinder, and a little bit better battery life, hopefully. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you pre-order one, and if you're gonna keep your 6K or not. I will, because I'm gonna have two beautiful 6K camera, which are awesome. And yeah, thank you so much to all my YouTube members for your support, and I'll see you the next one.